So this is a VSWR meter using which we'll be measuring the power in terms of dB, or we'll be measuring the VSWR. So in our case, what we'll be doing is we'll be measuring the dB values, that is power in dB. So now in this case, what I have done is source is generating the signal, and directly I have connected that one to the detector. That one I have connected directly to the detector via the probes which support microwave frequency. So now at the receiving end, detector detects that and gives it to the input of this VSWR meter. Now based on that input value, the meter scale will be altering. So now since I have given directly, it will be generating only one power. So when we go ahead with measurements, right, we will be getting varying powers. So how do I estimate the power level? So before that, I should make some settings with respect to this VSWR meter. So the first setting is with respect to the first knob. So we have expanded mode, normal mode, and minus 5 dB mode. So in our experiment, we'll be utilizing the normal mode. So what you do is you adjust this knob to normal mode. Then this is fine and coarse adjustment. So what you do is, since it is related to gain, so whenever you receive the signal, you pass it through high gain. So if you keep it low, right, it is not a problem even if you keep it low, but what you do is you keep the gain high, so that we'll get better reading over here. So make the gain very high. So fine and coarse, both you increase. So then after that, we have scale value. In oscilloscope or CRO, you observe that you have the knobs, right, for time and voltage. This is similar kind of knob, so which tells some information. So this information we'll try to analyze after some time. Okay, so we can see that when I keep it on one particular value, it's displaying some value over there. Okay, so this is you can see that there is a deflection in the scale. So this is the direct power measurement. So this is the power which is generated by the source and which will be fed to the different components. So if I just rotate the frequency and see, so there can be slight variations observed, but generally that variation won't be there. That variation won't be present. Okay. So this is the input power, okay, which is measured. And lastly, we have this knob in which we set it to 200 ohm crystal. So these are the three settings what we have to look out for. Now what is the purpose of this knob? So that is important for us, and how the scale is presented over here. So if you observe the scale, right, you can see that 0 is present at this end, and 1 that is the last value, 1.0 here specified, so it is the 10th value. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to some 10 values. So any of the scales if you just observe, so it is 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, so on up to infinity. So you can see that minimum value is starting at right hand, maximum value is starting at left hand. But this is not the case, the scale remains same. Now why the scale is in this form is the reading will be taken in negative form. The readings what you observe will be noted as negative values. So therefore what happens, this side is the smallest value, this side is the largest value. The same as you utilize say in the voltmeter or ammeter. So the same way, lower value at the left hand side and higher value at the right hand side. So the same way, but this numbering is in positive, but when you are noting down the readings, it will be noted down as negative values. Okay. So now in our case, you can just see that we have four options, that is VSWR, expanded VSWR, dB and expanded dB. So when this one is at normal mode, we will be using the regular values, that is VSWR or dB scale. So these are the two what we will be using. But when you put forth on expanded mode, right, you will be using the expanded VSWR or expanded dB values. So now we'll not bother about that. We'll be using the normal mode. So under normal this thing, VSWR and dB will be utilized. The other two will be utilized when you are in expanded mode. At present we are not using that. So under normal mode, how do I note down the readings? So you have to identify where this knob interacts with this scale. So here we can see that it is interacting with 50. So this 50 implies that it is the lowest, it is the highest value on the scale in terms of negative. So here 50 implies the highest value on the scale is minus 50. It is minus 50. So how do I read it now? So our scale requirement is dB scale, normal scale, dB scale, because we are measuring power. So here you can see that the two red lines are there, one is dB and one is expanded dB. So we'll be using the first red line, that is from top, the third one, from bottom the second one. So which is pertaining to dB scale. So in dB scale, what happens is this side is 0, this side is 1, 2, so on it continues. So what does this 50 imply is, this 50 is relevant to this first 0th position. So this value will be read as minus 50. So minus 50 plus of minus whatever value is there. So it is minus 50 plus of 0. Now if the scale is on 1, so it will be minus 50 plus of minus 1. These all have to be taken in negative. Otherwise what you do is you add both and put negative. It is like 50 plus 1 is 51, value is minus 51. So in simple form, this is how it goes around. So you can see that minus 50 is higher than minus 51. So this is how it goes around. So lower value is at this end, higher value is at this end. So the last value will be pertaining to minus 60. It is because 50 plus 10, which is 60, which is minus 60. So it is minus 60 dB. So this is how it goes around. So here if anybody wants, you can just note down what is the value. So it is say somewhere around 1.8 approx. So it is minus 51.8. So this is the input power. Okay.